Oof. Sorry to keep you waiting. We were dealing with some, whatchamacallit, conversation that kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. Went out of hand, maybe? I don't know.
A little bit.
It was just something that was going on. Anyway. More Death's Door.
Yeah.
Heavy-ish topics. Ay, we gotta get that Frog King now, don't we?
Yeah.
How you doing, Zig?
I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. Had a very fun day today.
That's good, that's good. You went to a amusement park, right?
Yeah, I went to this one amusement park called Knobles and shit.
Knoble?
Knobles. Yeah.
Evil Knievel? Nah.
But yeah, it's like one of those those old school amusement parks where it's just like, it was made back in the day like before like any major highways are out there and whatnot. It was just because it's also like not only is it like an amusement park, it's also like a campground and whatnot. Happy Not Pico Day.
Not
Hi,
Pico Day.
Hoodie. Usually Pico Day is around this time and whatnot, but it is Tom Fulp's birthday and whatnot.
Ah, I see.
But because of another jam going on and whatnot, they actually moved to Pico Day to June 11th and shit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Tom Fulp's birthday is put
Yeah.
Tom Fulp's birthday is put aside for a game jam. Gotcha.
More or less.
Whoa.
Well, it's the Flash Forward jam and shit, so you know.
Oh yeah. Wow,
So, you know,
I'm out the gate fucking sloppy. Don't even need to fight those guys anyway.
Yeah.
Oh hey, wait a second. Oh wait, no. We just use that to open the door. Also, how you doing, Hoodie?
Yeah, Hoodie. But yeah, my day at the amusement park was fun. Like, the first thing I did on there was I went on this one roller coaster called the Phoenix and shit. And what it is actually, it's an old wooden roller coaster that was actually relocated to Knobles back in the 80s and whatnot.
How did they relocate a whole wooden roller coaster?
They do it piece by piece and then they rebuild it at the park and whatnot. That's how they do it.
I was thinking they were gonna like not just disassemble it. I think they were gonna like airlift it or something.
No, that would take too much time and money and shit.
Too much time, effort, and money. It's something that nobody has. Nobody has at backwoods amusement parks.
No, this is actually a pretty like popular park and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Now, at least I can play the FNF when it comes out now. No, if I don't have a band thing that day.
Oh, you're in a band? What instrument do you play?
Yeah, I never asked that. What instrument do you play, Hoodie? I forgot.
Yeah.
Fucking flowers. Ay. I did nothing but play more House of the Dead today, Zig.
Oh, cool.
And I well no, I did that board game thing I did that board game thing today. We played Red Dragon and it was actually fun. Question mark?
Why are the 3 question marks at the end though?
Well, alright. It's like alright. Red Dragon Inn is one of those games where you know what I mean, because you're just the only character.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if like you lose. It's just that you're actually having like a really good time.
Yeah.
The funny part comes in though when it's just like, I wouldn't say somebody was salty, but like, you want to know how I went out?
How?
I was about to go down fighting, but no, I got no U'd by somebody, and it's like, it wouldn't have mattered because they would have been out the next round anyway, so. And I was almost dead, so I basically got my like, I kill you because you killed me, moment in, but then like I kind of got taken away. Other than that, like it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
it's Red Dragon and nothing goes, like you said, the only time you're not having fun is when somebody's getting, like, upset at you for being, you know, for doing a good job at, like, playing your character. But yeah, no, I played, Zig, I beat it getting all of the scientists.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That was not the most stressful time of my day.
Huh.
Yeah, no, like, having like stupid heated conversations is what gets me fucking, like, but no, like, House of the Dead ain't nothing. Son of a bitch, this guy.
Yeah.
These guys are tough. Way tougher than they look, too. But yeah, like, yeah, nothing too bad. And tomorrow, I guess I'm going to the mall for, like, or around the area of, you know, the mall with, whatchamacallit in it for, like, a few hours.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get away from my father. Ha ha ha. But you know, I like, apparently they made a statue for, like, the magician.
Oh, nice.
I want it's not like a amazing thing though. It's not even like painted or done up at all.
Yeah.
But I want to get it, but at the same time, just because of his design, I know for a fact someone's going to be like, it's the Satan. Ah. Oh god. I don't need that headache in my freaking time, man.
I know.
Oh god. Like, I don't know, like yesterday I was a bit on a like, after, no, not even yesterday, the day before I was on like a bit of a weird sort of like watch thing where I was like looking up stuff, and it was basically like very bad, like I guess the best way to put it, very bad, like, Christian, like, people like doing like, oh, the Pokemon the devil, or like basically anything that's not like extremely Puritan.
Yeah.
And that was like, that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Because it was just like, well, shit. I've been meaning to talk about. Fuck this guy! Holy shit!
Yeah. So you mean to talk about what?
I've been meaning to talk about a few things because we've been very, I wouldn't say busy with the games, but the games and like other topics we've kind of taken up. Once again, I'm very thankful for Saturday streams because these tend to be games where we can have like general conversations over shit, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Podcasty type game night or whatever. I don't know, it's about podcasty type game. But yeah, did you see the? But yeah, like I was on a kick of that, and I don't know what the trombone. Oh, you played the trombone? But I was in.
The marching season is coming, and in the summer, every Tuesday and Thursday, we have a session to condition for it.
Yo, when I was in like, when I was in 3rd grade, I played the trombone for a little bit. I had to stop it. I had to stop it though because whatchamacallit, they did this stupid thing where, oh, if you're part of the band, you have to do like your classwork as schoolwork, and I couldn't catch up, so I had to stop it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we had to practice in the middle of the day, and it was just like, I'm not a fucking overachiever. What the hell do you think this is? So I had to give up my trombone, and I loved my trombone. It was how I could legally be annoying. And you know what the funniest part was? The first time I was ever supposed to play it, no one told. I didn't get the memo, so I forgot to bring it to the event.
Oh.
So I had to sit on the sidelines and wait. But yeah, like the freaking. I was 7. I know. It pissed me off because I really love playing that trombone.
Yeah.
I can almost do that. I can almost do that like military call, like do 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 do. Granted, I wasn't good at it, but I never really, you know, I never really got the chance to freaking like actually continue it.
Yeah.
And look, basically, like every other time that I was like, I could have been in like a school band, I just did not feel like, because I'm like, look, I don't feel like having, because all right, I was like, awesome, midday, we don't have to, you know, like, nobody wants to be in class. It's like, fuck yeah, right? That's why I signed up, and I said, you get to learn an instrument too? Holy shit. Then I found out, like, the consequences were, you have to do all your work at home. And then after the fact, it's like, public school band. Oh, you gotta practice after school. And I'm just like, nah, bro, I gotta play fucking...
No, you know, for me, when I was... what was it 5th grade for me? Yeah, it was 5th grade when I did the band thing and whatnot. I was actually, I was in like percussion and everything like that. So, you know, drums and all that sort of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just remember we had both like morning and like afternoon like practice and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we had to get up earlier than usual, just so we can like, you know, just so we can just like practice and everything like that. I didn't hate it. It was actually pretty fun and everything like that.
It's just, it wouldn't say it's a drain on like the students, but it's like a, there has to be a better way so that everybody's like satisfied.
Yeah.
Cause like if I'm honest, right? If I'm completely honest here, was I suffering if I didn't do like the 28th worksheet in like class? You know what I mean? You didn't complete your worksheet. Like I don't know what it was, but like when I was young, when I was like I love to learn now because I don't like learning through the orthodox method that like public school that like I guess the schooling system taught us how to. But I like learning. Believe it or not, I really, when I was like very young, I really, god damn it, the flower got me that time. I really liked learning. And then all of a sudden I hit like whatever, and then it was just like a pain in the ass half the time. Like I don't know what you know, flipped on or off or whatever. It's just that it was like, oh, you can't really, I don't know. So it was like, and then after the fact, it's just like I love learning about our world a lot more than I do a lot of other shit. So it's like, you know what I mean?
I think so, yeah.
It really did depend on like the teacher and like the school. It really did depend on like the teacher and like the class method. You know what I mean? But yeah, like freaking band practice. Like I said, I wanted to get back in. I really want to try out like a trombone again, maybe. But it's been so long, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like cool. Maybe I'll master it when I'm like 40. But yeah, no, like it's pretty sick. But yeah, I was on a kick. Did you see the new AVGN episode at all, Zeg?
I saw a little bit of the Contra episode and shit like that.
I wouldn't say
I
it's
don't really
like.
remember much.
I wouldn't.
I know it was basically just like, you know, how he remembered it as a kid and shit. You know what I mean?
It was a very nice episode because it's not a. All right, because like. There's a problem going around, and I'm not gonna say this because here's the thing, right? Like, the term nostalgia, right? Is a powerful one.
Well, yeah.
But here's the thing, though, right? It's like it's not bad to be nostalgic for something because it's literally the reason why we appreciate all the stuff we do. You know what I mean? Or all the stuff that, you know, we played and whatnot, right? So it's a bit of a fucking, you know, I wouldn't say stretch, but it's a bit of like a, hypocritic thing to be like, you know, oh man, like this is like, oh, nostalgia equals poison, when, you know, you're kind of like participating in the same sort of like, oh, this game is amazing. Band is very demanding, and the more you grow up, the more you do, and the less excuses you have, or the more, depending on the time you have. I always have nothing going in my life, so band, give me something, even if it's really hard. I want to do it, just so I have something to do, and also to not let down my bandmates. That's good. That's good. I wish I could say that about a lot of my peers, but no, that wasn't the case way back when. But you know, like but yeah, like nostalgia's not bad, because like I said, we wouldn't be talking about what we were doing. We wouldn't be playing like the House of the Dead and having like a fucking fun time with it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would just say, you know, the thing is too, I think, you know, it's more or less the fact, like blind nostalgia and everything like that is basically like, you know, kind of a bad thing in of itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause like
not everything was as good as you remember it being and whatnot. There are gonna be like, you know, you're gonna come back to things and just be like, I don't really remember it like that. Has it always been like this and shit? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like, you know, for every freaking, whatchamacallit, there's a lump, for every, like, I guess Clone Wars 2003 series you watched as a kid, there's a Lumpkin the Fabulous Pumpkin or whatever. Or, like, Witches and Stitches or something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, I don't even remember Witches and Stitches, so I can't say if it was good or bad. But I know it was on, like...
I don't even know what the fuck, like, any of those, like, other fucking examples that you used and shit. But it's just like, you know, I get your point.
Also, my debut good, I've been playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land Secret World. It's a pain, but pain I can deal with. I'm still gonna get it. I was watching a lore thing about it, and I was just, like, jaw dropping, because it's making too much sense. But yeah, no, like but no, like nostalgia's the reason why we're still doing, like, you know, there's like nostalgia, like yeah, you're right, blind nostalgia is a thing, but I honestly think that nerd episode was like a good sort of like, nostalgia is not always a bad thing though, like how a lot of people try to make it out to be. This is kind of stemming from a few conversations that I had though. Cause like I said, half the time, cause like when I think about it, it's like I don't collect and I don't play video games out of like, like sometimes I don't play video games out of sheer curiosity. It's just cause it's like, oh, Sly Cooper, I already know it's good. It's a nostalgic game for me. I'm just gonna fucking play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
By literally saying nostalgia's poison is literally just being like, oh, this thing that you like just ain't good. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say like not even trying to like deny like, oh, looking at something like quote unquote matter of factly. But like the argument, it's a hard argument to articulate because it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very reductive is the best way to I think I can put it. They're like, it's like like I said, the best thing I could say is that like it's in a way devaluing the thing that, you know, you're appreciating through the nostalgia, you know what I mean? Rather than just accepting it as something that's like, oh yeah, like this is what it is, you know what I mean?
I guess so. Like, I'll even say, like, I guess I even say, like, vice versa and whatnot when it comes to, like, you know, some stuff where it's just like, where it's like, how
you see, it's a hard it's hard. Talking about nostalgia is like a hard.
I'm talking about, like, you know, it really does boil down to perspective and shit. Because you know, you can go back to something that you thought was bad, but it's just like, huh? You start to see like the, you know, you start to see like the good in it and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because I can't really think of any other fucking like to like place where it's like, you know, fine and shit.
Kirby
It's
lore
just
is
like,
a wild subject, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like, you know, like going back to the thing, because back in the day, I hated fucking Turok. I hated the fucking hell out of that game because, you know, Ziggy was terrible at fucking first-person shooters as a kid, and that fucking N64 controller wasn't doing any favors in of itself, you know what I mean?
And now that you're grown, you're better at them, and you're just like,
Well, yeah,
oh yeah, Turok!
that, and I played it on the PC and shit using a keyboard and mouse. And I'm like, you know, okay, now I can actually get into this. You know, the jumping is still like pretty off and shit, but then again, this is like, it's an early fucking first-person platformer on like the N64 and shit. So I'm gonna give it that sort of, I'll give it some slack.
Yeah, it's the only way to play the game is with a mouse and keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
But like, like even Doom 1, it's like, there's games that I'm not nostalgic for, where I'm just like, you want to know, like, you want to know how, like, you want to know an example of what I mean, like, how nostalgia I think could be definitely be, like, poisonous? When you play up a game as, like, when you try, like, alright, when you play up a game, when you hype up a game as, like, much as it is, and it's just kind of, like, okay. That's how I feel like Doom, like, the original Doom and, like, Doom 2 are.
Yeah.
Like, don't...
I think I understand.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. They're the grandfathers of shooters or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, they were, like, the first of their kind, like, technically Wolfenstein was. But, like, alright, like, even Wolfenstein is more, like, archaic by comparison.
Yeah, I know.
But, like, basic Doom is dull as shit. Like... After playing Brutal Doom, I can't go back. And Doom 2016 is, as a game itself, defined how to narratively do a Doom game in, like, you know, in a reboot sense, right?
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed Doom 3, you know, and I enjoyed Doom 3, which is the game that had, like, you know, the most story in it out of all of the frickin' Doom games, I think, anyways. So, that's its own sort of, like, I wouldn't say can of worms. But then here's the thing, though, right? So, alright. Doom Eternal comes out, right? And it's... Doom Eternal comes out, and that's where it's like, I'm starting to feel like everybody was like nostalgia blind and just trying to, you know, make this trying to appropriate this game to make it be like the best thing a little bit, you know what I mean? And because you know how hypercritical I am of Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
It's very different in comparison to, like, Doom 2016. And I literally said it like this, right? I was watching, like, somebody on a YouTube video that I was watching, completely summed it up. Alright, I watched this series called Bad Weapon Academy, right?
Yeah.
So his last video was him trying to branch out into other video games. And then I realized something. I'm like, wait a minute. If you have to make a Bad Weapon Academy on Doom, I think there's a problem with... I think there's a fundamental problem with the game. Because as soon as he said game balance when it came to Doom, I'm just like, wait, what? Because the whole point of Doom is to just go around and kill demons, right?
Yeah.
It's not trying to manage your arsenal, like, well, it's a little bit of that in some instances, but it's not trying to manage your arsenal. It's literally about, what weapon am I going to do to kick this demon's ass today, right?
Yeah.
And no game, in my opinion, that has done that better is Doom 2016. Where you have this freedom of choice to use whatever weapon you want as soon as you pick it up and whatnot. Whatever weapon you want, when you want. And that was a game that I had to learn to enjoy, and then I realized, like, the hidden depth of everything, and I'm just like, oh, this game is actually pretty legit. I don't know why I was, like, super critical of it and, like, wanted to go back to Doom 3. Doom 3 had its time, you know what I mean? But now I was appreciating this more, because it's like, this is a full-on reboot. Just like Doom 3, it's a full-on reboot. We have, like, a protagonist that's not the Doom, and then they just did the Doom guy for fan service, you know what I mean? Blind, like, that's where I think that, like, nostalgia can come in and be, like, bad, is when it's like, oh, it's like blind fan service to something sometimes.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like, oh, cool. Like, all of this, like, development is thrown down the drain just to, like, you know, whatchamacallit, you know what I mean? Oh my god, all this cool development and, like, all these, like, cool theory ideas and everything is thrown out because we have to make, you know, the fans go, oh! Wait, like, I guess the best way to put it is, like, that, the soy, have you ever seen the soy jack?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like that. Like, and a lot of people are just kind of, a lot of, like, the people that are like that. And and here's the thing, right? I stopped playing Doom Eternal because I wasn't bad at it. I got bored. Like, really bored. Because it was not a game that I expected to be the way it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, I was hoping, like, we got more 2016, but no, it's like, now it's like we're just getting dropped in. He's got a flying castle, and it's just like, it's the Doom guy. He would just have that, right? It's like, I want to know why, though. You know?
Yeah, I know.
It's like, I'm not a person who's just gonna blindly enjoy it. I ask questions, you know what I mean? So yeah, like, that's where I think, like, nostalgia blindness and, like, you know, toxic nostalgia can come in, is when it's just like, when it's just in service to something that it doesn't need it, really. When something can be its own thing, and instead of being its own thing, it's kind of like, you know, thrown out with, like, the baby in the bathwater and all that jazz.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, alright, Teen Titans Go is another example where, alright, them constant, like, when they reference the old show, when they make fun of the people who complain about them and everything like that, right? Holy fucking shit, that's a big ass fly! Whoa! Where'd it go? I heard buzzing and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Is it gone now?
I think it is. I was like, I heard, like, buzzing. I'm like, my headphones were slightly off. I heard, like, buzzing. I'm like, what the fuck? I look up and I just see huge. I hope it wasn't a fucking ant queen again. Oh god, I don't need that in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, because nobody fucking shuts the goddamn front door when they do stuff. But yeah, like, the way that Teen Titans Go is always, like, you know, doing, like, the whole, like, you know, the old fans never leave us alone or whatever. It's like, that's being toxic. That's being, like, toxic nostalgic. Wouldn't you agree? Just not letting go. And then nothing is a bigger offender of that than the episode where they did a crossover with Thundercats Roar, which
nobody really fucking asked for and everything like that.
Yeah, and then it was just like, oh, we're trying to do this in, like, you know, we're trying to do this in this sense of, like, oh, but we're doing it out of respect for the old show. But it's like, if you were doing it out of respect for the old show, then you wouldn't have to bring up the old show constantly.
Yeah.
It's
like, it's very fucking stupid and shit. Like, on one hand, it's just like, it's like, not everything that you remember about this show is gonna be good. Especially Thundercats, since that was made to basically sell toys and shit.
bingo. And like...
And then, but at the same time, too, it's just like, who are you really owning when you do, like, stupid jokes like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it's not a slight at the fans. It's literally... it's literally just like the new people are not gonna understand it. And you're only doing this as a slight to, like, basically the neckbeards that screech about it, right?
So, it's basically just like, congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares.
Yeah. Now, you want to know a good way a show can address the bad fandom, or like the people that are like nostalgia blind and everything like that?
What?
You do what Masters of the Universe Legend did, or She-Ra the Princess of Power, the one on Netflix did. Make like R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour and just don't think about it. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, because...
Just tell the story you want to do, because all it's going to do is piss them off even more no matter what. They're not going to watch it. They're not going to watch it. They're just going to sit there and just be like, eh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, half the time it's made by... Half of these arguments are made by people who are not going to even fucking watch the show anyways and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like...
So it's like, again, who are you really, like... It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's... You aren't really, like, doing a service to yourself or anybody else and shit.
And that's where I think that, like, the whole... That's where I think, like, the whole sort of, like, thing comes in there. And the same, like, I realize this, too, because, like, the same issue was... Alright. You want to know how nostalgia can be a buffer to something, too?
What?
Have you ever watched, like, the documentary series about, the 2003 Clone Wars series?
No, I haven't.
It's basically all the guys, like, talking to all the people who made it. We're, like, talking about, like, oh, when we were kids, we were playing with Star Wars and stuff like that. And now we're working on the new Star Wars thing, and it's insane to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's actually a term for that. It's called glorified fanboy. I'm not saying that as a disparaging way. I'm just saying it as it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, not glorified. I'm sorry. Promoted fanboy. That's what I'm
fanboy.
of. Yeah.
I wanna agree in that aspect with one part of it, because there's a there's a better example of that. It's like, because here's the thing, right? Like, at least in the Clone Wars 2003's sense, they were... I wouldn't say they had, like, guidelines or, like, whatever there was, like, building blocks or whatever. But, like, they felt very genuine about it. They felt, like, very genuine about the whole ordeal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not...
Yeah.
Again, I'm not... I didn't mean it to come... I didn't mean it to, like, do it and, like, just to, like, do a dig on them or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, these are guys that, that grew up watching Star Wars and shit. They loved doing it. And then once they got the chance to, like, work on it and whatnot, it's just like, oh my god, I thought I would never see myself doing this, but yeah, here I am.
Yeah. They're like,
you know what I mean?
They're grateful. But,
Yeah.
and then there's, and you know what the funny thing is? We've gotten quite a bit further in the U.S. Zatchbell episodes covered. Really.
Hmm.
But, so, like, now here's the thing, though. The new... Alright, you want to know what I found out what the whole idea behind The Mandalorian was?
What?
Like, your older brother... Basically, your older brother wouldn't let you play with any of, like, the good Star Wars toys. So you only got, like, some of the more beat-up ones. And you only got, like, maybe Boba Fett or whatever. US stopped airing 77 out of 150 episodes, but 150 doesn't cover the whole manga. Really?
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's actually a lot of, like, fucking... When it comes to, like, stuff like, you know, anime versus manga, of, like anime adaptations of, like, manga stuff and, like, vice versa and shit, it usually does, like, cover some stuff like that, like, either one didn't, like, you know, pick up and whatnot. Like, I'm gonna take, for example, because, you know, we were watching this and everything like that, Ranma 1/2 and whatnot.
Yeah.
It actually, because when it came down to that and shit, Rumiko Takahashi was still working on the manga as the anime was coming to a close and whatnot. So, you know.
And I actually made it to the part where we got the principal back.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice in one of the episodes that he's like escaping a mental institution?
I think that that probably did escape me and shit. That does make sense.
The original Shaman King was over half made up and not related to the manga. Really? That's interesting, actually. So I never read the manga, and I only owned like one volume of the Ranma 1/2 manga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was like the one where we find out that he's deathly afraid of cats.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, what was I saying though about, where was I though with, for the anime?
You were talking about like Mandalorian and how it's based, how you felt like,
yeah,
how
like,
you felt like it's like, you know, your older brother not giving you the good toys, so you have to play with like the beat up ones and everything.
yeah, that's what the creator of that show said, and then as soon as I realized it, I'm like, oh my god, they're not like, it's not like they're appreciative of being able to work on it. It's like, oh my god, they're actually making their fan fictions real, it seems. That's why I was like a little bit like promoted fanboy. I was like, I kind of like squinted my eye at them like, really? That's like that describes them? I'm like,
Again, I'm just going by like, you know, some sort of like shit and whatnot. I'm not saying that just because, you know, they're making their own fan fictions and shit. I'm just saying it more so as a fact of like, you know, this is just something that they grew up like appreciating and everything like that.
yeah.
And just being able to work on, you know, something that they love and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that to be like, you know, any like disparaging way or anything like that. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. No, because like I said, at least to me, it just seemed a little bit like, but that's whatever, you know. No, like that's understandable. That's understandable. It's nothing to get like, you know, something to get like upset by.
Yeah.
But like when I heard about that one, I'm like, oh, so they're basically making like their fan fictions from when they were a kid, like into the show, and then like I said to myself, like even I knew when I was making like a Star Wars thing, like when I was like playing around with like my little action figures, I'm like, even I was like, this wouldn't be in any sort of like, you know, official capacity. This is just me playing with my shit because I was a kid for the anime. Tom Holland really loves being Spider-Man in the fan. Tom Holland, that's the Amazing Spider-Man, right?
No, he's you know, No Way Home, Far From Home.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, right. Well, yeah, no shit. Like
He's
that's
the current one.
that's.
Mm-hmm.
No, that makes sense. I don't dislike Tom Holland. I just think he's not a good choice for Peter Parker. You know? Like, I'm kind of...
he kind of has like that awkward streak to him and whatnot. So I think that works out. You know what I mean?
Though, I really hope that they give him something. You know, I really hope that they give him something so that he can definitely full on be his own character now. Especially like after No Way Home. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard about what happens, and I'm just like, maybe that'll be his jumping point. Finally, he'll be able to you know, do stuff in a new way. He dressed up as Spider-Man at Comic-Con, and people didn't know it was him. Oh, at San Diego.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you know it was kind of funny though, actually. People wanted to get the Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Oh, okay.
And I like, even what's his face kind of grew on me a little bit too. Because someone
Garfield.
Yeah, because someone pointed out that like he definitely nails like the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man aspect of Spider-Man, and I'm like, yeah, they're literally three sides of three sides of something.
Yeah.
They're all their. I just wish that what's his face, Tom Holland, could be his own. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have that room to like push through. It feels like. Rumor is Andrew Garfield was gonna be in the Spider-Man and Sony universe, but then he said he was taking a break from acting. Really?
Yeah.
Well then. That sucks. Though hopefully his break is going well. It is an interesting world that we live in when we have like 3 Spider-Man things going on like at the same time.
Yeah.
And then there was the post-credit scene in Morbius.
Like there were small Easter eggs in Morbius, and then there was the post-credit scene.
Spider-Man finally showed up. Garden of Love. Or they make like reference to Spider-Man or something.
Probably.
Alright. I didn't see Morbius, so I don't know.
Me neither. It really didn't fucking interest me and shit. Which sucks, because I kind of do like Morbius and whatnot. I thought he was a very fucking interesting, like, you know, character. The Vulture from MC Universe appears in Sony Universe. Oh, okay.
Huh. You know what's kind of funny?
What?
Why do, like, I feel like this, whenever it comes to movies, a lot of my favorite Spider-Man villains tend to get the short end of the stick. Cause like, we got, like, I love Electro, right?
Yeah.
But Electro was kind of weak in fucking the new Spider-Man thing. Venom got the short end of the stick. Venom got a whole freaking movie, and I like Venom in Spider-Man 3. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad. But he's coming. So what? He's comedy relief. Venom is a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like he was always weird. Like there's a literal panel from one of like the first comics he was in where he's like bouncing away. He looks like a freaking rabbit. He's going like, "Oh, goody, goody, goody," and I'm like, that's peak peak Venom. Like they got him down. You know what I mean? Ain't no freaking whatchamacallit.
I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, again, my first exposure to Venom was like the 2000 game and shit, where he was basically just like a bigger, badder version of like Spider-Man. And then I heard out about Carnage and shit. It was like, you know, a more insane version of Venom and shit like that, and it's just like, holy hell, what the hell is this?
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. Look, it's hard to do Venom. All right, when it comes to comedy, when it comes to comedic-ish characters, it's easy to fuck them up. But it's hard. It's hard to fuck up like Cletus Cassidy because he's a fucking crazy person. Like, I know we talked about like the topic last time. But like, all right, you know how back in like 2000 and like I think when they featured 9/11 in the Marvel comics.
Yeah.
And like they even had the villains stop being evil for a little bit just to be like, holy shit, that was just low. And the villains like destroy the city, attack people. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
You know, like what the fuck are you guys talking about here? What, you know what I mean? You do this on like a daily basis almost. Don't try to weasel out by saying like, what kind of person does this? It's like Cletus, like if every other Marvel villain would be like that, right? Cletus Cassidy would be the one sitting on like a chair eating popcorn, pointing at the TV and laughing. It's like that meme of fucking Farquaad, you know, the one where he's like pedophile and he's pointing, he's got the face like that. That'd be Cletus Cassidy. He said it'd be like, when I think of Venom, I also thought that James Jameson thing what Spider-Man was. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. All right. You want to know one very missed opportunity they should have done actually?
What?
All right. So there's in the Spider-Man 2 on PS4, right? Or PS5, whatever it was. You know, Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You listen in on a broadcast from, you know, John Jonah Jameson's podcast, and he has a heart attack live, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, and honestly, you want to know what they should have done? Because this definitely would have been a Spider-Man thing to do. You get the mission objective, go to like where he's broadcasting and bring him to the hospital. That would have been an amazing, like, you know, because Spider-Man would totally do that, just to like fuck with Jameson and to just, you know, be a good guy.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Everything good, Marek?
I was taking a drink.
Oh, okay.
I didn't die. I'm watching my whatchamacallit.
But yeah.
My hydration.
Again, they probably didn't do it because of like either like time and like, you know, time constraints or everything like that, because you know.
Video games and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I love Spider-Man. I love Venom. It's just that it's like not a lot of stuff treats these characters respectful, in my opinion. It's like Sam Raimi, I think, like I said, I thought that when I was a kid, I thought that Sam Raimi nailed it, you know? This is Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man. People are getting disintegrated into skeletons. There's like fucking whatchamacallit. Like there's all sorts of shit that just, you know, boom, solidify it. And I was like, you know, this, like, you know, it's silly, it's charming, it's fun, it can be scary sometimes.
Yeah.
But like overall, you just like, you know, and especially when you see like the behind the scenes stuff, everybody's having a good time. Like I can't stop singing. If I like, sometimes I find myself doing "If I Were a Rich Man," ta-ta-tum, ta-ta-tum, ta-tum, and I put my arms out and I'm doing like the, you know, because of what they were doing with the Doc Ock claws or whatever.
The tentacles.
Yeah. So that always, you know, I mean, that always like gives me like good laughs and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like it's fun. It's not, you know, no one's gonna be. No one's going to sort of, you know, get on your case for enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like I said, there's definitely, like, when it comes to like the Andrew Garfield movies, Garfield nailed it with Spider-Man, right? I think his Peter Parker's a little too, like, of a cool guy, you know, to get that awkward Peter Parker, you know what I mean? Like, cause, look, I'm gonna be honest here, Tobey Maguire definitely nailed, like, the nerd to cool bro. Cause he still, like, he still looked like, even when he was doing, like, you know, even when he was trying to act cool, he still looked a little silly. But, you know, he was giving his genuine effort, right?
Yeah.
Like, freaking, what's his face,
Tom Holland?
Not Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield looked like a skater, bro, you know? Like, I feel like I feel like he would be an unlockable character in, like, a Tony Hawk video game.
You know, funny you should mention that. Spider-Man was actually an unlockable character in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
It's like that fucking fly is back.
Okay.
It's huge.
If I were a rich man.
Ziggy ziggy goodo.
All day long I'd be a pretty bum. If I were a wealthy man. Oi!
Yeah, my mom heard me singing that once because of that thing. She's like, "Oh, why are you singing that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I can wish to be a rich man too."
Yeah. Oh no, if my mom heard that, she would probably join in. She loves Fiddler.
The Fiddler on the Roof.
Sounds crazy, no?
God! Ay. No, cause like, the best way to put it is like, it's like nostalgia. Oh, why are like the Squidward argument? But it's fun! Playing with a reef blower, you know what I mean? It's like that. Like, like I said, don't let people, like, sort of get you off. And that's where I think, like you said, that the Amazing Spider-Man film, it's like, they got Spider-Man right, but they didn't get Peter Parker right. But then, they got, whatchamacallit, they definitely got one aspect wrong. And
what?
that was the villains.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you made the Lizard boring. But I don't know how they made the Lizard boring. But they made the Lizard boring. I don't know. Alright. Same with Electro. He gets his powers from electric eels, really? You know, it's like...
Yeah.
It's like, alright. Alright, you wanna know, no, you wanna know the perfect thing, you wanna know one of the perfect things that gets, like, Spider-Man definitely right all the time?
What?
The fucking Marvel ride at, the Marvel rides at fucking Universal.
Oh, yeah.
That Spider-Man ride gets all the villains right. I will be forever quoting fucking, Hobgoblin. Trick or treat, smell my feet, time to blow you off the street, boom, and he throws the bomb.
Yeah.
Like that is memorable right there, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say impressionable because that has negative connotations to it. Kids don't be like, whatchamacallit, a Spider-Man villain, you know? I don't even think kids watch this stream.
Nah.
We're too violent here. We curse too much. I'm going to go for a moment. I may be back. Alright, Hoodie.
Alright.
But yeah, like it's so hard to, it's kind of like, you know, because it was based off the 90s show, right? That ride?
Yeah, because that's when the, I think the 90s show was just about, like, that was like, I think the 90s show ended around that time, but it was still in, like, it was still, like, in the, you know, it was still in, like, the mindset, it was, like, in everyone's mind still because, you know, reruns and all that shit.
Because I know the pre-show has, like, the exact same animated J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
from the thing. So it's like, to me, it's synonymous with that. And honestly, like, despite the censorship in that, like,
again, it was for a Saturday morning cartoon, so you know they couldn't get away with a lot of like stuff that you can now and shit.
he's
You know what I mean?
he's a serious messed up Fruit Loop or whatever. I forgot what they said about. I forgot how they described Cletus Cassidy, but
Yeah.
but like he's seriously messed up. But like, despite that, and despite like, you know, Morbius, I must have plasma. It was still pretty insane for what it was, you know? It's like...
Yeah.
I even said, like, I can't believe how right this got Spider-Man, despite all of, like, the weird stuff. Like, did you ever see the scene where he, like, screams no when, like,
Yeah.
what's her
everybody
face?
made a fucking meme out of that and shit.
Yeah.
Where it turns out, where it was revealed that fucking, Mary Jane was a clone the whole time and whatnot, and then she, like, disintegrates.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah, I
god, she was a
remember that.
clone the whole time?
I remember that quite well, actually.
Didn't the series end on that?
I really don't remember if it ended on that or just if, like, you know, it ended with, like, you know, Spider-Man just being like, oh, hey, look, there's more of me and shit. Cool. Because I know it was, like, Spider Wars and everything.
There was an episode where Madam Web brings, like, a bunch of different Spider-Men, and then they're, like, from all different, like, universes, like, time periods or whatever. And, like, there was one where he's like, I'm not Spider-Man or whatever. I'm just an actor in the movies.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I think his name was, like, Bob or whatever, and then he saved the day in the end because he didn't have spider powers. And then they send him, it ended on this part, they sent him back to his universe, and he's like, man, maybe that was something, that was something, but how am I gonna get down from here? Maybe I'll call the Fantastic Four.
No, that was Stan Lee, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Because, you know, I know what you're talking about, because that is the final episode and whatnot. It's like, you know, he goes to the real world and actually meets Stan Lee and whatnot. They do have, like, this, like, really nice talk and shit. And he's like, and then Spider-Man's like, well, it was nice meeting you, Stan. Got a blast. And Stan Lee is just like, now how am I gonna get down from here?
I thought
Maybe the Fantastic Four will help me out.
Yeah, I was like, I was like thinking, like, wait a minute, but if he's from like, you know, our world, like, what? How come the Fantastic Four is real in that one then?
America, I think it was just it's supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, like they're gonna show up out of a dimensional rift next. Yeah, like
Yeah.
be like, oh god, you wanna know something that I really dislike the Fantastic Four.
What's that?
I really dislike the Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking like, oh god, did I strike a nerve somewhere?
No, like, I think the Fantastic Four are alright and shit. It's like, they don't really have, like, much that, like, interests me and shit like that. But it's like, I can understand, like, their fucking characters and everything like that. Like,
It's mainly the way they use Reed Richards in a lot of stuff. Where he's like the evil, where like, okay, under certain circumstances he would be like an evil genius. And then then like, it's like, but why though? You know, it's like, why does he become like an evil genius in this circumstance? Like, why does he like get all of these thoughts of like, I must further human evolution by making them become zombies and like Marvel zombies. It's just very like, you know, it's like I understand why they do it, because he's a scientist, and then maybe they need a good, like, you know, easy method of doing that, and I'm like, yeah, but it's like why? Like, because my introduction to the Fantastic Four was the movie. So my first impression of like Reed Richards is that, oh, he's just an upstanding dude, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, like all of a sudden I wouldn't say like they poisoned like, you know, the well or whatever, but like they did all sorts of like shit that was like that made me scratch my like head. I'm like, why? So he's going.
Again, when it comes to like stuff like the movies versus the comics, it's always like its own different like continuity thing and shit. You know what I mean?
It's like he was going. So wait, you're telling me that in a certain circumstance, Reed Richards was going to turn evil and then eat Tony Stark's brain to gain his knowledge?
Is that something that actually happened?
Ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a very funny image of Reed Richards. He has like this weird headgear on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like stretched out and everything, and like he has Tony Stark like strapped down to a table. It's very much like I'm going to like suck your brains out with these bendy straws.
Huh.
Just found out Doctor Strange is gonna be showing in IMAX 3D.
Oh, cool.
Alright. I'm very tired of superhero movies, so I think I'm gonna skip out on like a majority of them. But I still want to see Spider-Man though, because I fucking love Spider-Man. But yeah, like it's like in one thing he's like, he becomes enamored by the zombies. So he's like, I'm gonna turn my loved ones. I'm gonna make sure all of humanity becomes zombies, because this is great. It's like, but why though? Why is it Reed Richards?
I don't know.
It's like, and then you know what's funny? It's like, all right, we got characters like Doctor Strange. Now that I think about it, right? All sorts of like crazy characters who could easily deal with like these zombies, like, and like completely wipe them out almost, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But that's never an option. It's always like, it's not something that holds them back, but there's like, they don't follow through with like the you know, the people who can like easily deal with this situation.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah.
Comic books are made up by the people who write them.
I guess.
It's like, it's kind of like, all right, you know when somebody like yells about like, this is bad writing, I sometimes have to like tap my chin and go, is it really bad writing though? I feel like, you know what I mean, I feel like I'm always that guy who's like, I hear like this very angry claim and I'm like, is there any better way to challenge that other than to say like it's bad writing or like it's good writing? Or like something that needs like work. It's kind of like, sorry, because I've been listening to like this Goosebumps retrospective, right? But it's not even a retrospective. The guy never read Goosebumps before when he was younger.
Yeah.
So, oh god, I'm stuck in. Dr. Banner, belted by gamma rays. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't die.
I know.
But yeah, like, so he's like, oh, it's like, you know me when it comes to my horror. It's like I sometimes I just don't need deep themes. Sometimes I just want a monster. So, you know, I get my thing off to like Goosebumps, because it's like, oh yeah, like it's mostly monsters. It's not, sometimes it's not cool monsters, but other times it is cool monsters, so it's whatever, right? Well, finally I did it. Cool. So, you know, like I said, he never read Goosebumps as a kid, so he's not like nostalgic for it. So
Yeah.
he's basically criticizing it as like very like deeper things. And I'm just like, you know, you could cut this a little slack, because R.L. Stine never says that he's like, never goes like that he's the greatest writer ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy writes children's horror. It's like,
Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying like, you know, kids can't learn about like deeper things and everything like that, or they can't comprehend it or some shit like that. But it's just like, you know, give it some slack. It's just like, you know.
it's like, what do you want out of this?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just,
like, I think that's the thing too. Is just like, you know, he's looking at it as at a perspective of like, you know, as like a 20-something adult and shit like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Where it's just like, you know, when you're gonna be if you're gonna be reading something, you do want to find like maybe some sort of like deeper meaning and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, how did I do this guy?
I was doing I was doing the
yeah,
frog.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oi, hold on, I'm trying to get the. Oi! Crooked Crow! Clearly my grunts have failed to teach you a lesson. So I'll have to do it myself. After I'm done with you, I'll be using your feathers to buff my armor and make it all shiny. I'll be the most handsome creature under the shadow of the door. Alright? Squishy time! King of the swamp. Guardian of the flooded fortress. Lord of his domain, ruler of all surveyors, champion of the people. Oh god, it's just going, get going, get going! Oh, he's like Ripperoo.
Yeah.
We just need appropriate music. But yeah, no, and that's like a fair thing. Though I have to say that, though I'm gonna bring this full circle now, because he made a slight at, James, Rolfe, and Cinemassacre, because of like the situation that they were having with, you know, like there was the, whatchamacallit, the plagiarism thing.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, oh, like you're not Cinemassacre. Or I'm like, I forgot what the fucking thing was. It's just kind of like, it's like, it makes you think, cause it's like, oh fucking god, he's huge.
Oh yeah.
That's horrifying. Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ew, he wipes his ass on the arena. Oh fuck, he fucked up his mouth, I think. Wait a minute. Oh no, I gotta fix the... I gotta hit, I have to hit... There we go. Oh god, I did it.
Yeah.
This is actually a very neat boss battle.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
My rainbow connection. I'm getting a lot of Crash Bandicoot vibes from this. But yeah, like I get the feeling that, like, you know, he's never seen like the AVGN before, or like he's never given it any other thought from that type of thing. And it's like this is where I have to be like, because you don't have to be nostalgia blind to you don't have to be like nostalgia blind to enjoy like Goosebumps or like, you know, all of these like old things. Because like I said, there is stuff that's genuine, and there's catalysts, and those catalysts are usually based off of nostalgia in order to get people into it. You know, like, oh, somebody's gonna talk about it like we do. You know what I mean?
I guess.
It's like it wouldn't be surprised if somebody who's never heard of, like, let's say Sly Cooper or Jak and Daxter watched my stream series on YouTube or whatever a couple like years later, and then all of a sudden it's like, Man, I wonder what Jack and Daxter's. By the way these guys sound, by the way these guys talk about it, it seems like something awesome. Like, it's kind of like a physical feeling of wishful thinking almost.
Yeah, but wishful thinking can only take you so far though, is the thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Eat that gravel, eat that gravel. You know what else is kind of reminding me a bit of?
What?
The Deku Toad from Twilight Princess.
Oh, okay.
It's the music mixed with like the fact that it's a big fat fucking frog.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. He's almost dead. I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, I killed him with the daggers. Neat.
Nice.
Oh, jeez, I just remembered. I gotta go back in the ruins and try to find that, hammer.
Yeah.
We gather here today to mourn the passing of the Frog King. A bold and fearless leader, he was persecuted for his simple desire to place all of the forest under his rule, and occasionally his bottom. His reign is ended, and his absence will be felt across the swamp. Bow your head in remembrance. Pay your last respects. His time in this world is over. And there's no one here to like mourn him other than us too. Like last time we had like, you know, Pothead.
Mm-hmm.
Some will be pleased with the king some will be pleased the king is dead. But a life is a life, and in death we are all unified. That is true, ain't it?
Yeah.
Ain't not like, no matter what status or lack thereof.
We just go back the same way that we have.
Yeah. And that's the dark truth of it. We spend most of our... Oh, that was perfect timing, huh? We spend most of this time on this world dead than we do alive, so... That's like the whole sort of thing.
Oh no, I was just... Actually... Nah, never mind. Nothing, it's not really important.
I guess, no, say it, Zig. It's all good.
Nah, I forgot I lost my thought anyway.
Oh, alright. But yeah, like, there was a... But yeah, because without, like, something like, the AVGN, I probably would have never checked out, you know, like, stuff like Castlevania or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody I knew talked about it. It's like... There wasn't any representation of it in Smash Brothers or any other sort of like Nintendo-ish thing. It was never on my radar. It's kind of like, have you ever played a game that you didn't know what it was, but then later on you found out what it exactly was? But
that was kind of me with Sonic and Knuckles and shit, because I knew about like Sonic and everything like that, but I just didn't remember like how fucking Sonic and Knuckles played and shit. The only time I remember seeing it was like when I was like 4, and I went to like a dentist's office and everything like that because I fucking banged my tooth in and everything like that.
Yeesh.
Don't ask me how I did it and shit.
It happens.
It happened. I don't even know how it happened.
My cousin's kid chipped a tooth, and they don't even know how it happened.
But yeah, it was like, you know, it was because like, you know, when you're 4, you don't like when you're trying to remember stuff like when you were 4 years old and shit like that, you really don't remember things as like how you remember it and shit.
Yeah.
I guess is the best way to put it.
That's
So
how I
it's like, you know.
that's how I got exposed to the Resident Evil remake. I think that came out in like 2001, right?
2002, I believe.
Oh, so then it was 5. But yeah, like my neighbor's son was playing it, right? And I was you know, we hung out a little bit. You know, he was nice and everything like that. So he would show me video. We played Dead Rising together, right? But he showed me Resident Evil Remake, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just know that like there was like a zombie on the cover of the game case, and then I vaguely remember like having to do something with the like you have to like find like the dog whistle, and then it calls the dog. And then I remember like vaguely different stuff about it. Basically, you know, it's like it was so vague to me back then that it even caused like false memories and stuff like that to go down. Never,
no, that whole Mandela effect sort of deal.
Yeah, like never in my mind would I've ever imagined that I'd be playing that game. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think there was a point in time where I thought it was like, what the fuck is the name of that game? That other survival horror game on GameCube.
Eternal Darkness?
Yeah. And because I didn't even know what the fuck that game was.
Yeah.
That was another game that was one game that I definitely didn't have any form of like negative prospect to it after I played it. Like it wasn't overhyped. It was kind of like hyped up just enough. But yeah, like I think like at one point I probably thought that was Eternal Darkness, and it wasn't. It's just kind of one of those things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
How do I get over there? Do I gotta like fall in maybe? Cause I can't jump on those boxes and everything.
Yeah. There's probably another power up that we have to get and shit.
I know. Cause we like, you know what else we don't have? We don't have like an ability to grapple yet.
Yeah.
I would think that, cause like I see those like points where we can kind of like, it looks like we're probably gonna get a hook shot or something. Cause I was thinking like, oh yeah, like probably we're gonna have to like do something about whatever. But yeah, now that you think about it too, now that I'm thinking about it with like games that I played and I didn't know anything about when I could have sworn, like here's a Mandela effect. I could have sworn there was another Zelda game on like the GameCube or N64 or something like that, but it definitely ain't true.
Yeah.
Cause it like I think it was my memories of Majora's Mask. Cause here's the thing, right? It was definitely in a dream. And it was like my memories of Majora's Mask and a gameplay trailer or like commercial or something that I saw for Blood Omen 2 combined. Because like the way like the world was designed definitely was like that. So that's like the weird thing. That was like the I guess the weirdest part about that whole scenario.
Yeah.
So they can break the boxes too. I wonder how the hell we get that hammer. All right, let's go talk to the death guy again. We just shortcut back to the main area through here. But yeah, like Sonic, like I honestly have like a hard time like at least for me because I was always playing like I was always playing like Sonic something, even when the games were kind of like shit in my opinion. Mostly because you know I'm not the biggest fan of like classic Sonic superbly.
Yeah.
Though I think I would like Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah.
It's like all right, you want to know like my biggest you want to know one of my like biggest freaking like I wouldn't say compromise, but like my biggest sort of like I found this out.
Yeah.
It had to be when I was playing Sonic CD for the first time, and I realized I'm like, that was one of those games. This was definitely one of those games that I overhyped myself for. This is not as good as I like imagined it being.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine, you know, like it doesn't have to be the like I don't want to say bee's knees, but it doesn't have to be like, you know, the greatest thing ever. It's just not living up to what I thought it was going to be. It's like Super Metroid, where I can enjoy Super Metroid, but I'm still like, yeah, I think I'd rather play like, you know, Zero Mission or even like Dread somewhat over it, you know?
Yeah.
And I have my problems with Dread. But like I definitely play that. It's sort of like I like Other M, but even I have to say sometimes I'm not in the mood for that game. It's only because of like there's no health pickups. He lies the guard near the door of the preserver of order at the home of the stray souls. Oh, I was thinking they were gonna put like more whatchamacallits in. Epitaphs for the people, for all the people that we slaughtered. But okay. Alright. It all somewhat like blends together and whatnot. But yeah, I think that AVGN episode was a good episode.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Though, like, once again, I have to say this too. Like, even he has his points where I'm like, come on, man. It's probably, like, that game on the game on the PS1 probably not that bad. It's like, you know, it's not exact, like, that's, once again, good conversation on where, like, nostalgia, blindness / toxic nostalgia can come in. I'm specifically always open to something new, so there's that whole scenario.
Yeah.
I know this guy was using.
Oh, another astounding victory. I am impressed by your courage and vigor, fledgling. Once again, I reiterate, I've been stuck here for such a long time and accomplished so little in comparison to you. You have given this old crow hope for the first time in many, many years. Just one more giant soul, and we can open Death's door. I suggest you head west. Atop the mountain, you will meet an ancient beast of untold years.
I wonder if it's gonna be a dinosaur. Oh yeah, something that actually kind of caught me off guard was
Yeah.
my cousin explaining how he was showing his kid like Jurassic Park and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's actually pretty sick, because we had this conversation about like the cartoon or whatever, Camp Cretaceous, and I said like, yeah, I've been watching that and it does not hold back. It's for like, it's like for a kid's cartoon, it's pretty. I'm like, dude, they promised Jurassic Park. We got Jurassic Park. Ay. It's like that. Like that's an example of a show that like.
Yeah.
You know how people say like, oh, like kids can handle whatever. It's like kids saw Jurassic Park and were not like, you know, upset by it. It's like I was so, because like I said, we had this conversation. It's like just by practice and circumstance, every single thing proves this one point that I keep getting told whenever I have a conversation about something with my mother, and it's like, oh, it's not exactly like whatever, or it's not like what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, this is meant for like the little guys or whatever, and it's like Camp Cretaceous. There's people getting eaten. Like the first scene, there's a death, and I know it's virtual, but it still counts.
Oh, okay.
It's an on-screen death. You can't like, you know, you can't exactly it's, you know, it's on screen. It's an on-screen Jurassic Park death. You don't see like the actual guy getting ripped to shreds, but like, you know, you see the animals doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy looks like Dark Souls. Tabble the Rock. Oh god. Even I'm like, I can't believe I made that reference. Shit, he got me. Tabble the Rock. Actually, no, he's more like Wart with the mace. Casually dropping fucking whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Huh.
This is to the swamp, right?
I think so.
I remember the spider eggs. I'm like, I think I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque's egg.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, can I get out of here without causing any issues, please? No, you do that to light that up, and then that opens the door over here.
Yeah.
I forgot if we have to take this gate around or if we have to go. No. But yeah, I barely played Dark Souls. It was another game that was another game that I just got bored of. But I remember Vort, and I remember fucking what's his name, Havel. Oh yeah, right. We got to this area and we couldn't do the puzzle.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the hook shot. We don't have like the weird. I want to call it a hook shot, but I don't know what it's gonna be. Oh, now I see how I gotta get out of here. I just want to escape. Oh yeah, also the one bit about the AVGN episode that really made me giggle Cause he's always good at like doing like the analogies with like old stuff.
Yeah.
When he like, cause the whole concept was like it was a monkey's paw.
Mm-hmm.
It made me think it's like, yeah, imagine earning a living off of like playing video games.
Yeah.
And like that's like the whole, like imagine earning a living or having like or like playing shitty games for the rest of your life, because that's how it, you know, does it.
Yeah.
And like it really, like I said, it really does make you feel for him. Because I don't know. The whole, like, it does suck when you know, it does suck when it's like, you know, you might not be feeling like the full-on love for it, but it's like that's what like proved to me that he's not out of love with like the concept of, you know, the show or anything. It's just that he needs to talk, like he wants to talk about other stuff with it, and I think, like I said, nowadays, especially after all the shit that went down, he's found the perfect balance. Though I still feel like people are never gonna leave him alone about it, so. Don't stop dogging me around. Fucking hell, we played Moonwalker because of AVGN, kinda.
Yeah.
So, it's like that's like a testament of how, like, much he, like, that type of show, you know, gets us interested in the games, because it just feels that, is this really that bad, or is this really, like, you know, it's like, it's not bad, it's just not, like, 100% good. Oh god, those fucking zombies. I never want to play Moonwalker again. Because those zombies fucking done it, man. I wish I could House of the Dead those motherfuckers. Oh yeah, Zig, I actually found out how you unlock the weapons too in the House of the Dead remake.
How?
They're hidden throughout the levels, and you have to shoot them when you see them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw the freaking new pistol, and I was like, oh hey, I tried shooting it, it didn't fucking go through, but I saved all the scientists though, so that's something.
Yeah.
Like the game, like, for not being able to do one thing, the game rewards you with something else, which is nice. So it's like, it's a nice balance, so it doesn't like make you go nuts. And by the way, you know what the funny part was?
What?
Like, I before that board game thing, I kind of got chastised because I said like, I was still playing the game, and we had to start, and I was like, oh wait, hold on, I'm almost done. I just gotta get to the boss. I can't quit out, or else like it won't count.
Yeah.
And I was saying like, I said like, all right, in my defense, I was playing this like all week, so. In my defense, I was playing this for like the past like 3 days, so that's my only defense here. And they said like, oh, you're like the guy who orders room service and thinks you can get away with a shower beforehand. And I'm like, you know what? I said, I don't know.
But yeah.
But you know, like I'm still in love with that remake. Like I can't stop playing it. And then okay, granted.
Yeah.
I did stop playing it for a Fallout 4 break. It's like smoking. It's like going out. I need to think that I have like substance that I do like my substance abuse with, I guess is the best way to put it. Ah! gets me good. He gets me good. I need my substance abuse. Though I did try to play Resident Evil 5 like beforehand, at least an hour, so I could charge my controller.
Yeah.
But then it just didn't want to work today.
Oh.
And I was like, what the fuck? I verified the integrity of the game files. I re-downloaded like the DLL so you don't need to use games for Windows Live, and it just did not load. And I'm like,
That's weird.
I'm like, yeah, like it went you know what it did?
Like, it just went to a black screen and nothing else?
It went to a black screen, and then it minimized itself. And then whenever I opened it, it would pop up for a second. It wouldn't show, like, the game. It would be a black screen, and then it would pop back to, like, minimized, and then I just kept doing that.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if something damaged the game. I don't know what, but I just couldn't. It just stopped working after, like, 2 days or 2 or 3 days. And not even like constant play, like.
Yeah, because when was the last time you played, like, Resident Evil 5? That wasn't, like, you know, your recent streamer, like, Peyton and shit.
Yesterday, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because remember, I played it with Peyton a little. I played a little bit with Peyton, and no, was it yesterday? Or was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday because I didn't have to worry about my controller charge because we were playing Spy Fox.
Yeah.
Come on, you bastard. Come on, you bastard. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to me when, like, people say these games are like Souls games when there's enemies like this where it's just like, oh, they have a pattern. You gotta hit them in or whatever. Or, like, you go back to a save point, or there's limited healing.
Yeah.
It's like, because this game really ain't that hard. See? I got him. It's like, if this was a Souls-like, if this was definitely a Souls-like, I'd probably get, like, bored, like, long before I ever made it to this. Was this a shortcut, or did this take me somewhere? Wait a minute, what's up here? Wait a minute, is this that? Hey, it is the thing! I think this is a red crystal, right? Yes. Magic crystal. You now have 3 shards. One more will raise your magic. Ooh.
Nice.
I'm excited. No, I wonder how tough the final area is gonna be now. Cause like the mushroom ruins weren't bad. It's like when you get to the third section of every world, that's when it like turns the dial up to 100.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I see what they mean. But it's like once you get through it, you're like, yeah, this ain't too bad. And like I said, the bosses are like not super hard. They're just very fun. It's like, all right. It's a kind of like not Sekiro. What's the name of the game? Neo. Where it's like it's a Souls-like, yeah, but I sometimes don't want to like call it that because I have a lot of fun with the bosses. The same as with like Bloodborne. Because alright, there's 2 bosses in Bloodborne that make me cry my eyes out because of how stupid difficult they are. And to this day I've still not beaten one of them as solo.
Oh, okay.
And that's always going to be fucking what's his face, Lawrence. And then after I defeated the Orphan of Kaz, never again.
Yeah.
Never again am I gonna solo that boss. There's no point. So, what happened was, Bloodborne I tend to have fun with a lot of boss fights in that game. Because they're just like really cool designs for the most part. With some exceptions being like, you know, maybe the Shadow of Yharnam, they're not like the coolest, but they're serviceable, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But, yeah, like, they're, like I said, very fun. Shadows of Yharnam, Shadows of Yharnam withstanding, and then like the worst boss is, like I said, the worst boss being Lawrence, because that feels like a Dark Souls boss where it's like, you're having a fun time fighting another cleric beast. How about he tears his own legs off and then starts bleeding lava that doesn't look like it belongs in the game? And I'm just like, yeah, this is definitely a Dark Souls fight right here. It's like, here's the obnoxious thing the boss does that it doesn't need to do to just make it harder because people demand it to be harder. It's like, fuck this, you know? It's the reason why I stayed away from like Dark Souls 2. It's like, oh, this place is amazing.
Okay, this is actually pretty cool.
Is the ancient beast gonna be like a water thing? And wait a minute, is that Pothead? Doth my eyes deceive me? It's him!
Oh, hey.
Hello again, Beakface. How goes your adventure? I'd like to stop by the stranded sailor to refresh my stocks of Jefferson's delicious soup. He's an odd fellow, but a great chef. Jefferson's delicious soup? This... Zig. I think this game managed to pull off something that Elden Ring couldn't pull off.
Okay.
There's a friendly town. Anyway, but like, I just find it kind of funny that like, once again, this is definitely not a fucking Souls-like, because this wouldn't be in one. A friendly location that's not the main hub. Filled with NPCs. Or at least seemingly filled with NPCs.
Yeah.
Wanna do the...
Sure. Oh, Betty, my beautiful Betty.
Poor guy. Is this Jefferson? Would you like to voice him, Zig?
Alright. Greetings, fellow. Greetings, fellow biped.
He's the squid.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he... Is this a corpse?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god.
My name is Jefferson, a humble bartender and seafood enthusiast. At your service. Couldn't these human hands prepare you a delicious meal today? Do it. Great! One delicious meal. Coming right up. I sure do love preparing food with my multi-digited mammal hands.
He just goes right in.
Yep. Now, tell me a little something about while you ingest nutrients. Behind a powerful witch's house lies a secret, accessible from the west side. To find it, you must look for the openings in the hedge. You look like a sprightly young biped. I'm sure you could get down to a sewer grate, right? I heard there's a secret that runs through a sewer pipe in the overgrown ruins. Since the Frog King flooded the lands to the east, many old structures have become inaccessible. Yeah. One such structure can still be reached by firing an arrow into the distance through a stone arc. That's all I have for you for now.
I love Jefferson. Squid soup. Oh god.
Oh man.
This is fucking great. Oh, another friendly NPC?
Huh.
Kind of looks like Charlie's grandma.
Oh, my beautiful grandson.
Grunt's old mask. Oh, it's Grunt!
Oh, hi.
I think you were Grunt, right?
Oh, yeah. Hello again, little bird. Me come far and wide, see many things. World outside, very beautiful. Love, laugh, live. That's all Grunt want. Jefferson make delicious soup. He has dark secret not many people know. But Grunt saw it straight away. Jefferson not really professional chef. But Grunt no care. Soup is delicious.
I love Grunt.
He's a cool dude.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
That is kind of like, it is kind of true to form though that like there would be like one of like these guys, one of like these soldiers or whatever who rebel. Ain't that weird though that like, ain't that weird though that in like both areas that was the case? Mountaintops via Castle Lockstone. I don't want to leave this place. This place is happy and thriving. Somewhat. I think, anyways. It's great. I never want to leave this magic place. I'm gonna go up to Castle Lockstone. Somebody's gonna... Well, hello there, fellow traveler. Go on, tell all. How's your adventure going? You got any exciting tales I can knock out a song about? Reason being, I'm up in these here mountains seeking inspiration for my next masterpiece. I heard a monster lives up in the mountaintops. Can you believe it? Just a week away. The drunk fella outside the stranded sailor says he lost his love to the beast. Fancy that. The way I see it, there's gotta be one heck of an epic ballad awaiting me up ahead. If only I could smash up these blasted rocks blocking the path. Dude, you're gonna die. I'll open it anyway, because I gotta get up there, but fuck. You're not gonna make it, dude. Look at that, mate. You smashed it. You're a legend. You might even be the inspiration for my next big tune. Yeah. If it's all the same to you, I might just tag along on your adventure. See you around. He should have been around for everything else. He probably could write a whole tune about how he saved fucking Pothead and freed Grunt from the horrible Frog King. Now I'm a bit weirded out, like, by the fact that there's no enemies. Because, like, I'm anticipating it any second now. Oh shit, the crystals are regrowing. What the hell?
What is going on here?
Fancy that, a secret. Hey, wanna buy a top secret? All that for some souls. Oh, we got enough for another upgrade. I can upgrade my strength. Oh god, Zig, I found another weird wiki that we can do for, like, the supposed wiki stream.
Yeah.
The horrible characters wiki.
Huh.
Guess who was on it?
Who?
Hoppasai.
Oh, of course.
And like, he has a disclaimer on his
Yeah.
page because of, like, you know, all the stuff he does. And
I know.
And I'm just like, well then, that's gotta be. It has to be something when you have to put a disclaimer for that, but you know, you have to think about what a character does until it happens.
I guess, yeah.
Or like, well, you don't exactly think about it in retrospect, but then it's like, oh, huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's no enemies, though. Why is there a pot there?
Yeah.
Hey again. Hey again, pal. I hope you don't mind me tagging along. Seems like you'll need to find a way through this old fortress if you want to get up that mountain. Well, I say we, I mean you. I'll just hang around here and work on my lyrics for the next banging tune. Let me know if you find the way up. This is how people get killed in these situations, huh? Oh, I think I'm gonna get the thing here. That way, then I can go back and get stuff, because I feel like I'm gonna need it for this one. It's weird, there's no enemies here, like... Is there gonna be a thing that just... Here lies Lord Lockstone, the first Lord of Doors to make a deal with death. Their legacy is inestimable, and their reign absolute. A cold ruler concerned with law and order, who consolidated power and would go on to build the foundation of the Hall of Doors. I like how he set up shop in the corner there, and he's actually writing. We're gonna get a ballad made after a zing. That's out of the question. Whoa!
Huh. Ah, this is the resting place of. This is the resting place of we, the Lord of Doors. I am Lord Lockstone, for whom this crypt was named. We lords of we lords of doors, or an anomaly. A mistake of a mistake of the universe, some might say. But is that not an apt description of all life? A mistake of the universe. One which grows and thrives. Existence born into consciousness. And to preserve that consciousness is the most important and noble goal.
That was insightful.
Mm-hmm.
Well then. More of these guys? Wait, there's a dude up there. Oh, there's a crow. So we are gonna get the, you know. No, these guys look like koalas. Don't you dare. I got you. Oh no. Fuck. Holy shit. Well then, so something tells me the spell we're gonna
Yeah.
Stranded sailor.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something real quick, because something tells me that
Yeah.
that one thing where they were like, oh, you can shoot the arrow through the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was in like a spot where all of like those flooded ruins were.
Oh, okay.
Big spender.
Hey, big spender.
Hey, big spender. Oh, the sewer grate. That's where we might be able to get that too.
Yeah. Isn't that what fucking Jefferson just said?
Yeah.
Like you can get through like sewer grates and shit.
You get a hammer. Probably from that one. Now I gotta see if I could find a thingy out here.
Yeah.
Gotta shoot an arrow through a hoop or a stone arch. Hey, big spender. Oh god. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. I don't know why I keep getting like the shitty mobile ad zig.
I don't know either.
It's basically like somebody like they're playing, like they're showing off like this game,
Yeah.
And what happens is, it's like there's like a dude running away from like this big tiger thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of obvious there's someone like it's as if like he's running around it, but
Yeah.
and when he moves it makes noise, but it's obvious that there's someone like speaking into a microphone just by how it's going.
Yeah.
But by the way it's like going off, it's as if it's not being it's as if it's not being said into a microphone. Like they're trying to make it seem like, oh, someone like it was programmed in somehow. And it's like, oh no 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 no.
Hmm.
Oh no 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 no. Like, fucking so.
I have no idea what you're talking about, to be quite honest with you. I've never seen it before.
Once again, it's possible that I keep getting that because I watch YouTube a lot on my phone.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if my ads are like, oh. It's the same reason why like people keep talking about like, oh, like these fake phone game ads or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like it's not it kind of like feels like it's not me. It's not me that's like actually suffering, which is with this sort of thing. Which is kind of cool. But by the same margin, it's just like I can't believe this is actually a problem with something. Didn't I come over here before, or maybe I died before I actually managed to do anything?
I don't really remember.
That's over there. That's a ladder. It's a lever and a ladder.
Yeah.
I feel like over here there'd be something you can unlock.
Mm-hmm.
I know we can walk off the side of this. Is this the sewer grate that he was talking about?
I think so, yeah.
I feel like maybe I need something to flip it over.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like one of those sewer grates. You bander. Fuck.
God damn it.
I almost got it out of my head. You know what the stupid part was? Peyton sent me something from the same guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like it was like a Joker one. I didn't watch it. It's like I woke up around like
Yeah.
and I saw that he sent it to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh! Why didn't you tell me this sooner or later? I know who made this fucking shit.
What?
You forgot the name of, like, I know you forgot the name of the guy and whatnot who made like the hate bender thing, but I know this motherfucker. Yeah, I know this guy and shit. He makes like the same fucking, like, all his videos are just the fucking same ass joke and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, Dubis?
Yeah.
Dubis Goobis?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're like, this guy does like the same thing every fucking video where it's just like a white background and it's just like, you know, this stupid ass like fucking, like these stupid fucking jokes and shit.
I just saw it because, like I said, I made a joke about like Bender and Bonder, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, like. Oh. Yeah, I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the guy, but it. Something tells me it's gonna. Oh no, it's red.
Huh.
But yeah, Dubis Goobis.
Yeah. I'm not really a big fan of him.
It's the same joke over and over again.
Yeah, like, well, like he also got popular because he also made like a lot of fucking like, you know, Friday Night Funk and like parody videos and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So he's a one-trick pony.
more or less. But yeah.
Friday Night Funk. Friday Night Funkin' is one of those things that's both a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, I know. Like, I still love the game despite, like, everything and shit.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for, like, the new update and shit like that. But it's just, like, at the same time, too, it's just, like, I look at half these mods and whatnot, and some of them are pretty cool, and then the others are just, like, derivative and shit. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what? You know what's one that's definitely going to be probably big?
What?
Do you know this? You know how, like, this... There's, like, this fish from this game called Stupid Invaders that became a meme?
Yeah.
Don't pee on the floor. It was that animator that made that video, that yearning thing. He did one of that, and it's like, pee on the floor. In fact, piss your pants right now. But yeah, like, apparently the Commodore was like some type of toilet or whatever way back when. Wait a minute, that's a little too inconspicuous to just be over here for like decoration or something. Open up. What are your secrets? Give me that chicken tender. I gotta be careful what the fuck I watch. It's just gonna get stuck.
Yeah.
What makes it worse though is that now I know the guy's a rep.
Oh yeah, no, cause he kind of got like a little bit butthurt on like Newgrounds and shit when people would like, you know, be like, you know, when they would like just give him like, you know, some sort of like criticism and shit like that, and he would just hide behind like you know, what are you guys talking about? It's Newgrounds, it's everything by everyone. It's just like, yeah, but we want to see you like improve on your craft and shit. You know what I mean?
So we moved to YouTube and Twitter, I guess, because I've seen the video on Twitter too.
Yeah.
YouTube is like me, I guess, where I give way too much credit. So I give way too much credit where credit is due for stuff, I guess. But honestly, it's just like whenever somebody can do something like way better than I can, I'm always impressed. So that's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you do like, you know, the most basic shit, it's probably way better than what I could do, and I literally sit there and I clap, because that's me. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I just can't. I just find that a little funny. Doobus Goobus. He ran away from Newgrounds.
The only time he came back was when he made like another fucking Friday Night Funkin' cartoon and shit.
I wonder
I'm
if,
like, you know what? This ain't, you know, and I'm like, you know what? This ain't bad, but this ain't my style of humor, so yeah, whatever.
white background.
Oh no, he actually had a colored background this time around.
He even betrayed his own style. God damn. What a rip. I can't now I can't trust Goobus Doobus to do
He can't even get his fucking name right.
What?
You said Goobus Doobus. It's Doobus Goobus.
Goobus, doobus, doobus, goobus.
Whatever.
It's a very unorthodox name for a very unorthodox individual.
Yeah.
It's like you're holding. You're staying too standard. Use the unorthodox. You're holding the saber too tightly. Now too lightly.
Huh.
No, because you know what his name reminds me of too?
What?
Like there's a thing in like the Where's Waldo cartoon where it's like the Ooba Gooba Wooba or whatever the fuck. But no, that's apparently no, because apparently that's not a thing. Because they edited that in like a YouTube poop, and he says like the booga wooga or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
And like and there was this one part, it was very badly edited. It's like, it's the giant green prostitutes.
Okay, I actually do love it when they're like really badly edited. That like they don't even do like any like fucking sound splicing and shit.
You want to know
And
how
it's
it?
just, like, you know, it's just like the fucking guy's voice and shit. It's like there was this one Arthur YouTube poop where it was like, you know, Arthur became like a fucking drug dealer and shit. And when he was talking about like drugs, they wouldn't do like some sort of like fucking like, you know, voice splicing and whatnot. It would be like the guy's like whatchamacallit, his voice, and it'd just be like drugs, cocaine, you know, something like that.
Oh my god, because that brings me back to like Emp Lemon.
Yeah.
Never record your own voice for YouTube poop. It's like, no, use the unorthodox, make it funny. It's because it's like the hash brown. It's like the hash brown slasher.
Yeah.
You know, like, because it's like the hash brown. It was a mix of like.
I thought Squidward did say brown at one point and shit.
I remember it being like edited to like. I remember it being like somebody going brown.
Yeah.
But yeah, like drug cocaine. But yeah, like Emp Lemon, like, oh, never use your own thing. It's like always sentence. It's like, nah, bruh. You gotta do what you can to achieve the effect you gotta do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Again, this was also like 2009 and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The style changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the style of it shit, but it's always good when like the frickin'. It's always good when like when you're able to tell a story with a YouTube poop.
Yeah.
They're women. No, what was it? You want to know how I know that? Bark or what? I don't remember what Waldo's dog's name was, but he's like, they're big, they're green, and they're prostitutes. Oh my fucking god! No. You know what YouTube? There's a YouTube poop artist that everyone forgot about, and I miss him dearly. Super Marjo 64.
Oh yeah, didn't he used to do like didn't he also do like fucking some top 10 episodes about like SpongeBob and shit? Wait, no, I'm thinking of Super Fun. Wait, no.
I know who you're talking about. The guy who's like, it was always my dream. It was always my dream to make YouTube poops. It was always my dream to make fucking, to read creepypastas. It was always my dream to review animated stuff. Like, it's like, he has the same freaking story. I don't know if he's like some deep cover troll, or if he's like, serious.
I think he was serious, and you know he just lost his passion and shit. You know what I mean? Because that does fucking happen every now and then.
Yeah, it's just funny because it's like what's his next dream project going to be? reviewing like I don't know, Indonesian voodoo puppets or something.
The fuck are you on about?
No, like something like extremely specific.
Yeah, no, I get you.
It's like it was my dream. It's always been my dream to make YouTube poops, and it's always been my dream because like it was Clockwork Creeper, he was Animate Ball, or I think he's still Animate Ball.
I think we're thinking of somebody else here and shit.
No, it's
Because I remember him doing like a. Are you sure that this is the same fucking guy?
He
Did
had
have
like
a Mario?
Yes.
Did he have like a Mario 64 like avatar and shit?
Yes, he did. Look up Animate Ball on YouTube. It's ANIM the number 8 ball.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's him. Listen to his voice and you'll hear it. I think like one of his earliest.
Oh my god, it is Mobro Studio.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I thought he fucking closed his channel after many years ago and just never came back.
No,
What the fuck?
He also has a look up Clockwork Creeper. I hope that's still up. Clockwork Creeper is another one of his channels where he did like creepypasta readings, and he stopped after like 10 videos or so.
Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, I thought this guy just fucking like stopped uploading entirely, just like got off the internet and shit. I didn't know he was, like, you know.
No, it's like everything was his dream at one point.
Huh.
Like I really am not knocking the dude, but like it really made me think he's like some deep cover troll. Like you know when you're like, there's no one this passionate about like, you know, this specific thing to say that it was always my dream, and then immediately says it about something else. I was like, this guy can't be like, you know, he's got to be like some deep cover shit right now. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's the same thing where it's like, there's a YouTuber I watch. His name is Pat Mac. I fucking love his content. Yeah, I love his content. He talks about like all sorts of like Sonic plushes, all sorts of other stuff, right? Like really informative, really cool. And I'm like, there's no way, like I'm sometimes like, there's no way that this guy's really this passionate about this stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's the reason why I like the channel so much, because he's just this genuine, likable, like, you know, content. There's nothing like angry about it, negative. It's just very much, you know, just appreciative of what there is. But it's like, I've been trained over the years to have this feeling of like, I think this person's faking it. I don't know why. It's like, you know, it's like there's gonna be a point where you get invested, and then he's gonna pull the rug out from underneath you, and he's like, "You fool! I trolled you! I trolled you! Ha ha!" Which makes me go like, because like I said, I really hate like a lot of the jaded YouTube content.
Yeah.
Because like it gets when almost everybody does the exact same thing in terms of presentation, it gets boring. Oh, I love this, but I don't love it enough. I have to be like condescending about it, though. You know, I gotta be a tsundere, as Pan would put it. But yeah, like that's like the weirdest thought. So it's just like, oh, I've always had a passion for like YouTube poops. And I'm like, so the same way you had a passion for like, I've always had a passion to want to animate. I've always had a passion for trying to review animated content. The same way you always had a passion for YouTube. It's like that Zoidberg joke. Oh, you could be a comedian when you drop out of doctor school or whatever. It like, I don't know. It's just the way it kind of like came off to me. Not trying to be negative, you know. I've just been conditioned over the years to think like that. You know what? You know what I think was another thing that did it.
What?
Remember? I really hate to bring this up again, but I first said we're never gonna talk about it again on stream. All right.
Yeah.
But this is like the only thing that like really. This is like the only thing that really sticks in my mind as like a big example of that. Remember when Chris-chan pretended to be like a troll, and he made like that video where he was like trying to act, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
And he's like rolling and trolling and everything like that or whatever. I forgot what the fuck. It was like, it feels like that, but like real, you know, like he wasn't faking.
I mean, I don't know. I think you have like a lot of things you can be passionate about like at the same time and everything like that. I don't think you really have to be like, you know. I really don't think you have to be like focused
Limited
on, like,
to one thing.
Like, yeah, limited to like one principle and just like, you know.
That's fair.
Focus on that and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's fair. No, because like that is just very fair. I'm not gonna, you know, deny that. It's just, I don't know. It might just be, like I said, it might just be because like, am I jaded? I don't know. It might just be because of like some weird aspects about it, but I think that it might be because of just very strange factors that I would think like that, you know. It's just kind of funny to me, cause like I don't know. I think it's the modern YouTube landscape too. Like because the thing that apparently sells is like this half condescending toot about something, and I'm just like I can't get into that. I need genuine, and I need some joy, or else at that point, you know, I might as well be Doomer watching again, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's kind of like where it's like I've felt like, all right, there's time, you know, like here's a personal example. There's times where I felt like inadequate enough that I wanted to quit, but then I basically was like, quitting gets you nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? That is a good point to make. It's like, I said, like I'm not a, you know, I mean, I'm not an asshole. I'm not a jackass. I'm not starting fights with people. It's like, I just sometimes fall into like my depressive states, and then it's just like, I just feel inadequate about shit. So I just gotta, you know, sit down, vent a little bit, get out my frustration, and, you know, when I perk up a bit more, then I go back out onto the scene, you know? Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I think I know what I gotta do. No one must know. Oh, that didn't work.
Nah. I think you do have to come back here with the hammer and shit.
Maybe I need the hook shot to get across something. And then that's when I get to the hammer. It's the only
hammer, you got the mushroom dungeon and whatnot.
But it looks like the only way down into that section is through like an area that I have to access from an upper one. Like I gotta fall down into it like that one spot with the room. So it's quite possible that, like, because I see those hookshot areas, maybe I have to hookshot up to, or whatever. I assume I have to hookshot up to something, right? And then I will find like a spot that I can go down, and then I'll end up in the hammer room. This is all hypothetical because
I don't think there is a hookshot thing in this game, though, to be quite honest with you.
Whatever the power up is, a hookshot, a grappling hook. Something to, like, I don't know, swing across, like...
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman's magic lasso. Oh, God. Apparently, Lego Wonder Woman in, that one Lego Dimensions game.
Mm-hmm.
If you, I forgot if you play as her, or if you do like one of her super abilities, it constantly plays the classic Wonder Woman theme.
Mm-hmm.
Bum 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 bum, Wonder Woman. It's so silly. You can't like be mad at it, or you can't like not enjoy it.
Yeah.
Though it would get a little grating to constantly hear it go over and over and over again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can make any more let's see, because I got that extra thing. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a difference, but maybe we can make just a teeny tiny bit more progress across that one section.
All right.
I might as well try out to use the daggers again, because those seem to be like a saving grace somewhat, with at least like the newer enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Speed is key, so maybe I just need to like approach something differently there.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there that's gonna kill me, so I'm safe? Question mark, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest thing to say because his Castle Lockstone. But yeah, we mainly just have to try to get that like new power up in like the little amount of time we got left. So might as well see if I can get that like crow's soul.
Okay.
Or if not, it's like I guess there's no deeper meaning to all those like collectibles too. It might just be a
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say like a ruse. Oh, there's the door. Something tells me we're gonna get like an ice related ability. Oh, yeah. I think I see how this is gonna. I do wonder what the next ability is gonna be, because I've seen a whole ton of stuff, and there's not much else we could do. So it's possible that like the weapons might have a bit of utility to them that we just haven't seen yet, or something.
Uh-huh.
Because so far the circle. I just realized something too. I never had to use like the big power attack yet.
Hmm. Well then.
Now I'm curious. Like, I wonder what this. I'm now wondering a lot of stuff. Like, is this ancient beast going to be like something primal, or like, is it gonna be whatchamacallit, like intelligent or something like that? You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm really, unlike Dust, unlike Dust, where it's like, I'm really invested in this game and I'm really loving, like, the combat is both simple and fun.
Yeah.
So it's not, like, too obnoxious, I'd say. Don't you fucking bomb me. Don't you hammer time. Big shot. That's no doubt. Lay to fire and pee it out. Ooh. This guy's making sounds like Chariot, Zig. Taste my bow. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna assume this guy's like a pig or something. Hey, I got him.
Hey.
Oh my god. I'd be haunted by that one part of fucking Spy-Fi. I'm gonna assume this guy's a pig or something. Entombed alongside the old lords. I suppose some would call it an honor. I would call it a tragedy. I just kind of wish there was like a bit more to like these worlds though, because it's mostly been the same thing. Go to the area, find like the 4 or 5 find the 4 or 5 bird souls, and boom, you've got yourself a video game. So we need a key to access that part over there. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Huh. But what's in here? That's the door. We don't gotta walk the dinosaur. Boom, boom, eka like a boom, 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 eka like a boom, boom. Open the door, get on the floor. Fucking knew it. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
I think you're gonna have to dash through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. We are running in the 90s. Ooh, 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 ooh.
There you go.
Ooh, 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 ooh. What Dexter's button do? Actually, no. You know what else came? You know what else finally came to HBO Max too?
What?
Victor and Valentino's season 4? No, 3.
Oh, cool.
The villain is finally in power. Okay, I have to say this too.
Yeah.
Like, all right, the newest cartoon, like these newer Cartoon Network shows, like Craig the Creek, Victor and Valentino, like they all feel like stuff I probably would have watched when I was younger too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually kind of awesome.
Yeah.
It's once again, it proves to me that like it's not just like, I wouldn't say cartoons are not just like kids stuff. It's just that it's like it's relatable enough that it's, you know, whoa, 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 oh god.
Huh.
His mask kind of looks like Leon from fucking Star Fox.
Yeah, a little bit.
Annoying bird. I am the great Leon. I've realized this too as I've upgraded my power. I gotta get back into using my bow more because
Yeah.
as I've been upgrading my like melee skill, I've stopped using my bow, and I don't like that because it's the only thing that's like. Okay,
Yeah.
I kind of deserve that hit, but I was doing that to get up my bow's power, so there's that whole. See? Just gotta skill it up. There we go. Here lies Lord Theodore. I hate that pun. The first successor of the lineage of the lords. Their transition to power was smooth and their reign egalitarian. Remembered for their fair nature, enforcing better working conditions for reapers. Huh.
Interesting.
Those working conditions better be better. Oh hey, there's another one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh shit, another one of those challenges. Gladly take the seed. The laugh seed.
Yeah.
Zig, you know something?
What's up?
My life is ending, but this lord plans to live forever. It doesn't feel fair to me. I got a flashback to that scene in Big Boogie Adventure where the gate guardian was putting them in the soup and Billy threatened to go to the bathroom and he's like, no! He fucking he just fucking immediately grabs him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I miss Billy and Mandy so much. I really hope, like, I really hope that, like, Dead Meat doesn't get stuck in, like, extreme development hell. I know it's been, like, that way for, like, a while.
Yeah, I hope that.
Oh!
Oh shit.
I walked right into that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Cause, like, I've been looking into, like, Evil Con Carne and everything like that. And it really is a shame. Cause it's such a good sort of, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like, listen, I know it was good and everything like that, but it's just like, you know, when you are like working, when it's just basically one team working on like two shows and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you are gonna have to, like, you know, you are just going to have to, like, you know, have to just like be like, which one do I really want to work on more? This or, like, you know, Evil Con, and they felt like Billy and Mandy had, like, more, like, you know, potential, more or less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell, my mother likes Billy and Mandy, so that's a So I guess that's a plus.
Yeah. My mom didn't like fucking Grim and Evil when it first came out and shit. She thought it was, like, gonna scare, like, me and Dave and whatnot.
It's too scary.
Yeah.
No, those potatoes are bad.
These potatoes are great.
No, they're bad. Stop.
These potatoes are delicious.
These potatoes are the best potatoes.
These potatoes are soggy and bad.
These potatoes are soggy and bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's what it feels like, though. I've never had something banned from. I've never had, like, something that I was, like, banned to watch.
Oh, the funny thing is that we were never banned to, like, watch it and shit.
Oh. you
just didn't like it at first. And then I think she thought Billy and Mandy was like, you know what, this is fine. This ain't scaring my kids.
There are scenes in it, though, that make you question, like, damn, how did okay, no, people are always like, oh, how did this air in the 90s? I'm like, it was the 90s. There was no TV regulations back then, for the most part. There's no drug references and shit. But, like, no, there's just one scene where they just kind of, like, gloss over, like, the death of a character, and I was just like, wait a minute, there's no introspection here. He just died. No, like, you know, deeper.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, it's Billy and Mandy. It was like Billy's dog or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Wiggy Jiggy they like hit him with like primordial ooze or whatever, and then he just turns into like a pile of slime, and I'm just like, huh. Well then.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Are these guys blind?
Huh. No, that would actually make a lot of sense.
Cause they got like bells on their freaking pike.
Yeah.
And their eyes are like milky too. Like it might just be an art style thing, but like.
Mm-hmm.
Blood.
Blood.
Oh fuck. Ooh!
Oh shit.
Oh! Oh! That hurt. That hurt bad.
Yeah.
Oh god. When Jed get no bed, he doesn't get right in the head or whatever the fuck. I forgot what Wiggy Jiggy. His name was Wiggy Jiggy Jed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I rewatched that episode sometimes and I'm just like, that happened. Like they gone and done killed him, I reckon. It's primordial ooze, Billy. Billy!
Witch doctor.
.com.
Arise chicken. Chicken arise.
Oh god, it's like I wish you were there for the Resident Evil 5 stream because we found this one island in like this one level of Resident Evil 5 and all it was chickens. Yeah, like it's called I think it's like called like Chicken Island or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we were it's like Billy Witch Doctor's hut. Arise chicken. Chicken arise. I think I sent you the video. I think I sent you the video on the eggs, did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Or did I send that to Peyton?
I don't know what you sent me that.
I basically sent, I sent like a lot of people like random ass videos because...
Yeah, you did. The egg from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an egg. Fuck it, I had to take damage! I had to take damage to get away! Come on, come on, come on.
You got this.
I got him. Oh my god. Second try, too.
Yeah.
Posted in this fortress, I have learned a great deal about the old Lords of Doors. I still don't much care for them. Cool, we need one more.
Yeah.
Wonder where his soul's gonna be. When Jed get no bed, he gets not right in the head. Oh wait, did you watch any Jellystone?
Oh yeah, I was watching season 2 and everything like that.
Did you get to the episode with the time travel? Or they're fucking around with like the big clock?
Yeah, and then everyone's babies and shit. Yeah, I saw
And
that.
then they all turned into like their original counterparts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Augie, he said a second. Oh my fucking god, this show is too brilliant.
I know.
CH Greenblatt, CH fucking Greenblatt,
Yeah.
like he knows what he's fucking doing. It's great. Like, it really is Chowder 2.
Mm-hmm.
Chowder 2, even more, I don't know. It burned down. What the fuck? Augie was washing dishes, doing taxes, cooking, and, like,
Yeah.
giving Augie attention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Too fucking brilliant. The pizza soup. The business.
Yeah.
Business, you can't just infinitely go. You can't just infinitely grow. You have to be bought out by a... Oh god, it's too... Stop getting real! But yeah, like, did you notice that they're using Jabberjaw and, what?
Loop-de-loop.
Yeah,
Loop-de-loop.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're using them, they're utilizing, like, them a lot more, too, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking... We're in our prime. We're like 70 and like
Yeah, 72 or some shit like that. I saw that one.
And fucking Snagglepuss tried to fuck it all up.
Yeah. Did you see that one guy up on the ladder there and shit?
Where?
Back in the room that you were just in.
Oh yeah, the skeleton?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, okay.
That was like the first one. Loop-de-loop. You make a loop-de-loop and pull, and shoes are looking good. You must commit head trauma against your boss in order to get a promotion. Oh yeah, we finally had a bigger grape ape roll, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Where once again he's just like a force of fucking nature.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing can stop his... Nothing can stop his malicious intent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I did the harder one first.
Huh. Oh, I think I see what you have to do. Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta get the quote-unquote grapple. The grappling hook ability.
Wonder what's over that way,
Yeah.
like to the south of you and shit. Then again, yeah, get that one and then get that one and see what's up there by the ice and whatnot.
Huh.
Huh.
Nothing. Weird.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh shit. It's getting faster. Obey your master.
Master.
Your life burns faster. Obey your master. Master. Fucking hell. Master of puppets, I'm under your skin.
Yeah.
It's the blind man.
Yes.
Oh, you know what else I kind of noticed?
Mm-hmm.
I find this a little funny too, that I noticed about Ranma though. They reused the season 1 opening for random bits in the show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the dragon dance or whatever. And it's just
yeah, season 1 like intro. It's just like it's just the instrumental of that and shit. But
It's
I can't fault them for that. It is a fucking catchy tune and shit. I'll give them that one.
I'm like, I knew that song was cursed.
Did you see that one mage like just hit that guy with like his fireball and whatnot?
Yeah, he took complete and utter disregard for his ally.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you if Mungo over here could, he probably would hit the mage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But Mungo only pawn in game of life.
Ding 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 ding. Fucking hell. Moose should have learned to train without the need for his glasses or some shit. Like only use sound or whatever. Or like he has like crude echolocation.
Yeah.
He does what Billy's dad does at the Battle of the Bands. Or some shit like that.
Yeah, but he can't fly. So you know how that ended up.
Moose! No, for the last time! Call me Bogar! You can't fly! Fly? Oh, jeez. It's so cold. Wait, he can fly! He's a duck! He's Duck Man. Oh god! What if Moose, whenever he got wet, he became Duck Man?
Where the fuck am I?
Oh. We laugh now, but it hurts, Zig.
I don't know, I find it kind of funny.
Be careful, Living Reaper. Where the fuck am I? Moose swings around like a thing with bells on it. He thinks he's so fucking cool again.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat you now.
What do we have here?
Another chest that eats us. Something tells me we're gonna have to fight more blind ones or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Avarice. Can I just say how much I really enjoy the music in these battle arenas?
Yeah.
Nope. Not like that. Oh, boomerang, guys. Fucking hell. On my signal. you just see Ryoga and fucking Moose in the crowd. On my signal, we attack the stage.
Wait, which way is the stage again?
Moose! For the last time, Ryoga! I'm Mogar! I didn't know you can fly! Fly? Fucking fall. He's not even going towards the stage.
Yeah.
I honestly, Zig, like, trying to psychoanalyze the characters in Ranma, I feel like the guy from Mysterious Mysteries when it comes to Dib.
You're all crazy. And you know what? I think I'm crazy too.
Crazy! Oh no! No! He's gonna do me in!
Oh shit.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Oh! The doors ask you, try again. He got fucking spanked. He fucking slapped me. I knew he was gonna be the final challenge. Like, I knew something big was gonna be like the final fucking challenge.
Yeah.
It's like, I noticed something about this. It's the same enemies every time, but they do like a different thing each. They do like a different thing. Like now they're jumping at, now they're lunging at you and shit like that. It's kind of cool actually.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Cause it's like, oh, it keeps you on your toes with how much like, oh, how much do you remember about like the scenario you're in here? Especially right now, because I realized like the only light that we get is the one from the fucking.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
Alright. I'm not going anywhere. Let's see, am I gonna get stonewalled? Ooh. Gotcha. Alright, you fucking door lord. Ooh! I'm gonna play you. Play you like I'm a fucking— Oh, you bastard!
Did he get you again?
No. Well, he hit me, but he didn't kill me. I have—
Oh, okay.
I have like 3 energy. But
Alright.
here's the thing, thank fucking Lord for post-hit invincibility, because I can just run up and do that. Fuck! I almost had him, too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thank sweet merciful Celestia Jesus Christ for post-hit invincibility, because I had to run up to him. Molten mozzarella. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. I forget about the charge attack, too.
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna play this game, huh? There's one down.
Yep.
2! Alright. I think my preferred strategy is letting these guys do all the work for me. Like, this is like free real estate right now. I'd be so screwed if enemies could learn based off of like how I deal with them, and then he tries to like avoid those orbs.
Yeah.
As long as this game in a secret like learning AI, then I'm fine. Then I should be fine. All right, come on, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. I think that's why they paired it up with the slimes, and they knew people were gonna try to do this to like deal with this guy quickly. It's a Sicilian in him. He isn't going anywhere. Oh. He's fast for a big boy.
Yeah.
Got him.
Nice.
I like how I blew up my fucking... I love how I blew up my controller like it was a gun. We're not even playing the House of the Dead. A gift to a fellow crow to aid you on your quest. What do you know?
Huh.
It was a hook shot.
I stand corrected.
He doesn't even use magic, really? This appears to be a Reaper's abandoned logbook. The removal of the legacy doors has seriously impeded my investigation into the disappearance of the Reapers in the redacted region. This whole process of transferring to the new system has been a nightmare. I have found evidence that many workers are active in the region when the orders were given to cut them off. More worrying still is that of the active reaping mission in the area that was also purged from the system. Somewhere out there is a soul that has not been reaped on time. It's a recipe for disaster, that's for sure. We all know what happens to souls if they remain alive past their death date. Oops. I wonder...
Yeah.
I wonder how, like, we might use this in combat. Yearning. Pee on the floor. In fact, piss your pants right now. Click. Seems the phone isn't connected to anything. This is new. Zig.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Varga reckons that something big is going to happen here soon. You know anything about that, buddy?
Huh. Well, I know we're about to I guess we're about to reap a soul that's been missing for the past while.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the... Oh, that one's asleep. Oh, they're so adorable. This was you, Zig, I think.
Oh, shit.
Ball plart! Oh, no!
I don't know why anyone was complaining. I don't know why anyone was complaining. These things are adorable. And they like the same TV shows as me. What a national treasure.
I know.
Ball plart.
He's... What a brave man, giving himself up in the line of duty like that. Why? 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 He was a... Oh, that one's starting to flower. Oh my god, they're appearing everywhere more and more. Oh. That one's black.
Oh.
My little friend got into my ink supply, the poor dear. Although, she doesn't seem to mind. Maybe she just loves the smell of ink as much as I do. It's so... They're so cute! I don't know, This is gonna be like evil or something. Zig, I think this is also you.
Oh. These creatures are sure colorful. Ugh, they're giving me a migraine. And they're coming through the doors that you left open. Honestly, you're turning my office into a dimensional Swiss cheese.
And that one, oh, it stopped flowering.
Hmm.
Oh, look at him, he's following us, the one that's covered in ink.
Yeah.
He's like watching us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we kind of made nice with them though, because like,
Yeah.
we kind of made nice with them because we like destroyed their like leader who was like basically turning undead, I think, or something. I don't know what was going on, but they were alive too long, so we had to kill them.
Yeah.
So I think, oh. I think we're gonna bring it to an end right now.
Alright.
The Urn Witch's Laboratory. The Inner Furnace. State of the Urn Witch. Now that we have that hook shot, we can now kind of explore around places that we couldn't before.
Mm-hmm.
Almost again, considering the challenge, it wouldn't be too bad to go around and collect any soul orbs we missed and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I really am like,
Yeah.
this is such a fucking good game. I'm
This is a fun little game and shit.
I can't believe I didn't hear about it until like long after it was released, because this is like it's just very fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Like, oh man, it's I wouldn't say it's cute. I wouldn't say it's cute, but I wouldn't say it's like quirky. It's just, it knows how to properly like pace itself. The only thing I wish I wouldn't be doing is the same thing in every area. Otherwise, it's very, it's very like what you find. And I actually couldn't believe I discovered that there were new weapons in this playthrough alone. So hopefully, now that we have that hook shot, we can get that hammer, and then it's going to lead to like even more discoveries.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, do you think we learned anything tonight?
Let's see. I think we've learned a lot tonight. I know we discussed like, things about like, trombones and everything like that.
The trombone.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
The trombone. We also got... We discussed the trombone. We discussed basically a lot of topics that we talked about. That we talked... we went through the motions, I guess is the best way to put it.
Exactly.
Though it's...
What's up?
Saturday games are weird. Saturday games are weirdly ones that just can lead to a lot of like.
Or it's just the shooting the breeze and everything like that.
Yeah, it's like especially Night in the Woods, because that literally small town living. So there you go, little America. And now it's just like, just constant repetition of doing the same thing just leads to just easy, little things. Because you don't have to concentrate. You don't have to really concentrate too hard. It's just that there's parts where it's like, oh shit. It's like I better pay attention to the pattern, or else I guess I'll die, or whatever the frick.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, as always, be yourselves, and remember, make a look a hi, make a huddy ho, mo make a cha, make a mo make a hey, pickle barrel kumquat chimichurri changa. That's the secret word of the day. Alright guys, catch you all later. Marek out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.